afternoon, HCAM sports fans. We're here with another presentation of Varsity softball. I'm Mike Terosian. Give you a little play-by-play, call out of the action, maybe some fun facts along the way. And with me is the lovable John Ritz on camera. Thank you, John, for being here and always being here at HCAM. Today, the Varsity girls, the 3 and 6 Varsity girls, will take on the 4 and 6 Millis Mohawks for some extra fun. We're a little late start today. We were told 4, but it looks like it's going to be a 4:30 start. I think the Millis team knew it was 4:30, and the HCAM team knew it was 4. But we're here anyways, and we're going to begin. And up first will be Millis, of course. With we're going to start off with the pitcher, Caulfield, followed by Pizzarella, the catcher. Batting third is Leach. She's your third base. And then cleanup is Sparks. She's your second base. So the Hillers taking the field, and we're going to be having some pitching excitement here. Holly Paharic will be our pitcher. Catching for Holly is Zoe Adams. And we'll see how this goes. So as the teams get their little warm-ups in right now, hey, just want to remind you all, if you want to come and join the action, join the fun, send us an email. And we'll love to have you. We'll teach you how to run cameras. You like to do some announcing? I bet you'll sound better than me. Just let us know, and we'll love to have you there. All right, so we're going to get started here, and let's see where this first pitch lands. Yeah, it's in low for a ball. One ball, one strike. Little high pitch. And there's a swing down to shortstop. It's going to be an easy play. 6-3 for the out. And up now is Frankie Pizzarella with a nice hit out to the field. And that's foul. Now we got the Holly with the 1-1 pitch. And that looks like that was in for a ball. 2-1. And there's a pop-up out there to center field. And that is easily caught by Holden. So 2 outs. Leach up. Mills third baseman. Yeah, that's on the ground. I would say in the dirt. I miss saying in the dirt now that we're on these turf fields. That's foul back. Got a little piece of the umpire on that, I think. She shakes it off. And the windup from the 1-1. A little early swing. Oh, a little. Oh, we're going to have to do an error on the shortstop. Caroline DeSimone. And there's a pop up out to right field and snagged. So it made it to 4 batters, but who's complaining? We love to see a lot of softball here. So here we go. We'll be back for the bottom of the first. Half of the first. Had some great pitching there with and some awesome fielding for the first inning. They went through 4 batters, and up front, first will be Charlotte Holden leading off, followed by Zoe Levine, Caroline DeSimone, and cleanup Holly Perharick, if I have my order right. John Ritz is shaking his head because he doesn't know either. And the first pitch is a ball. Caulfield is the pitcher for the Mohawks. Holden is up, and she sees the ball 2. Yeah, there's one down the pipe. 2-1 to Holden. And there's Caulfield with the 2-1 pitch. And that is popped up to center field, left center, and that is missed. So she's going to turn 2 on that one. Beautiful hit. I think you had a little sunlight in the eyes of Rice. Number 12, did I get that right? Yeah, Rice. So a nice double. And Zoe Levine is next. And she shows the bunt, lays it down nicely. And what a great sacrifice. Holden moves over to third. And Caroline DeSimone is up. Pop up, and that's got to be out of here. And there's a nice dinger to left field. 2-run RBI. Hillers go up 2-0. And if I'm not mistaken, this should be Holly Perharick. A little hard from here, even though John gave me binoculars. I'm trying to hold. Yeah, that's Holly coming up. Trying to hold on so I don't fall off the rail here. And that first pitch is a ball. Two balls. And there's a pop up in the infield. It looks like it's going to be shagged by the short. It's going in between short and second. So that counts as a base hit in my book. Up next should be Caroline Kane. People can't see my vantage point, but I got a big pole in my way, and it makes it hard to see the right-handed batters. And we got a stolen base. And that was a strike. We get the 1-1. Paharic on second. As the infield pop up, that's going to go foul behind the Millis batter's box and out to the trail. Chip Collins, I don't know, he catch him in the camera. He's out shagging all the foul balls and the home runs today. He likes getting his steps in. And that one's in the dirt slash plastic slash rubber or peanuts, whatever they filled this turf field with. 2-2 count to Caroline Kane. And another one low. Paharic decides to go back to second. Full count. And that's popped up foul behind the backstop. What a beautiful day here. The wind has finally calmed down. It was a little breezy around 4 o'clock when we were setting up waiting for Millis. And it is now so sunny. And the weatherman did say, Matt Noyes, my boy over there at NBC 10, he did call it. He says around this time we'd feel the change in the weather, not just in the weather, but in the air, and you can feel it. It almost feels like a real spring day. It felt like a early April morning, and half hour later, it's like a spring afternoon. And Kane takes ball 4. Kelsey McCoy will come up next. I wish I had all my stats for you, but I lost the papers that Tom sent me. And I don't know. And he's got a nice table over there. I don't have the table. I'm sort of doing it old school, just standing here with the scorebook. But there's a whole bunch of cool stats that he gathers for all these games. And there's a swing, and that one's sent foul. Oh and 2. Caulfield doing a real nice job throwing some heat in there. Except that one rolled in like it was bowling. And as it grounded back to the pitcher, and Caulfield underhands it to first base. Runners all advance. Ashley Callery up next, if I have it right. And that one left her hand too early and rolled across the plate. But that's a ball, even though it was over the plate. Pitch looked a little high from this angle. Caulfield with the 2-0 pitch. 3 balls, no strikes. We're at the bottom of the first. And that's a strike. We have a 2-1 count. Hill is up 2-0. Runners on second and third. 3-1 pitch. And that's going to load up the bases. Zoe Adams is up. Zoe Adams up with a full pond, 2 outs, 2-0 lead. And that's popped up down the first base line. There's a chance for a play, and just over the fence. Saw a couple fans reach for it, but they didn't really give that much effort. They'd rather just walk for the foul ball afterwards. 0-1 to Zoe Adams. And that one's in low. 1-2. Bases loaded. Zoe Adams. And there's a rip down the third base line, and she decides to take it herself. That was Leach for the end of the inning. 8 up, 2 runs in, 3 left on the pond. We're just going to leave it at that. So here it is, 2-0. We'll be right back for the top of the second. All right, folks, here we are. We're getting ready to start our second. Hopkins almost made it all the way through the order. They put up 8 batters, able to make 2 runs. Millis is back up, and they're going to try to see how they can get their bats going. We're going to start off with the right fielder, Grattan. Then the right fielder, Grattan, left fielder, Rice, and shortstop, Jewett. And there's a little dribbler down the third base line. And Callery gets it over to Harrigan, but not in time. Rice up. Parrick starts it off with a swinging strike. 0-1. Hearing a little buzzing, I believe that's somebody pressing a button on the scoreboard. That sounds like that's going to be the big scoreboard that we hear for field hockey and soccer. Right now being used for baseball. And there's a half swing for a strike. It moves Grattan over with a stolen base. Left fielder Rice sees ball 2. 2-0. Have a runner on second. 1 out. 3-0. Parrick with the pitch. Big swing by Rice. Big swing. 3-1. And that was high. So that's going to move Rice to first. Shortstop Jewett is up, number 10. She looks at a called strike. 2-0 Hill is at the top of the first. And a steamer line drive down through all the way out to center field. Jewett's going to move, and I think she's going to take third. She's going for third, and the throw to third, and not in time. Jewett with this nice line triple. Able to advance some runners. So that ties things up here, 2-2. Up next is Bridges, the first baseman. What was that? Something is wrong here. My order, that says number 5, Powers. Yeah, that's a base hit. I think I missed something here, John. So another run comes in here. All right, so this here should be the top of the order here with number 7, Caulfield, the pitcher. I missed a batter somewhere, John. I don't know how I did it, but I did. But that explains where the out came from. And Powers makes it over to second base. Three and 0 to the pitcher, Caulfield. And that's up high, and she's going to take a walk. Pizzarella. Pizzarella flew out to center field last time. Another pop up to center field. Up against the fence. Powers scores. Caulfield makes it a third. And it turns into a double for Pizzarella. So Millis take a commanding lead with only one out here. And there's a line just past McCoy. McCoy's going to try to keep it at 2 bases. And she does. McCoy with the RBI double. Bills goes up 6-2. That leaves us with Sparks. Sparks flew out to, thought that looked like that was going to hit her shoulder. Sparks flew out to right field last time up. Yeah, that looks like an easy out there. Leach trying to reach third base. So now all they got to do is worry about the batter, and they'll be out of it. It's hit foul down the third baseline. And that was a ball high. 3-1 count, 6-2 lead for the Mohawks. Yeah, it's in the dirt. And that moves her on to base. Back to Grattan again. Second time up this inning. Last time she got a base hit. And she sends that ripping to center field. And up against the wall. Arthur try to play it, throws it in. And see if we got to play it home. Oh, we made it for now. No. The ball gets past. And she makes it safe. Sparks winds up scored on that pop-up. And leaves a triple for Grattan. Left fielder, Rice. Not to be confused, Red Sox old Jim Rice. One of the many famous left fielders. Rice walked the first time out. I think. Oh, she could have got out the first time. This is where I screwed it up last time, John. And this ball hit back to the pitcher. And they get out of it. So after somewhat long of a half inning, the Millis Mohawks are up 7-2. We're going to be right back with the bottom of the second. Bottom of the second inning action here. Hill is down 7-2. And we're going to start off with Callie Arthur. Callie Arthur. And she swings for a strike. And there's a zinger out to center field, but grabbed easily by Powers. For the Hiller first out. I'd like to thank everyone for tuning in to HCAM TV. Watch us on and everyone watch us on our live stream. All the folks in Millis that couldn't make it today, hello. Your kids are doing a great job out here. I'm Mike Terosia, and on camera, John Ritz, who had to flip a coin whether to take softball or baseball today, where they run both at the same time. And for some reason, he lost the coin toss, and he stuck with me. Thank you, John. Charlotte Holden, 1-1. Caulfield still looking strong out there. She had a nice little rest. Oh, the butt down the third base line, and it is foul. One and two. Charlotte doubled the first time out with a nice strong hit out to left field. Swing and strike. That puts her out. And that's 2 outs for the Hillers. Zoe Levine. She calls a ball. That must have been outside because it looked really good here. Hard from this angle. And there's a hit down the third base line, and that goes foul. Two balls, one strike on Levine. And that one's lowered inside for ball 4. So Hills get on the base. Take it any way we can right now. DeSimone's up. DeSimone with that beautiful dinger out to center field. Bringing in the Hills' first scores. And that one's changed up that didn't change. It was up a little high. Hello. There's two. She's trying to find a spot here. Caulfield with the 2-0 pitch. That looks nice. The Mohawks didn't like that call, but 3-0. And ball 4. DeSimone takes a base on balls. Holly Paharic. First time at bat, she singled. And there's a nice deep ball on the center field, and that's over the fence. 3 runs. Home run. Holly Paharic with a beautiful dinger out to center field. That looked familiar, what DeSimone did last inning. So Hill is closing up that lead, bringing up the score to 7-5. Caroline Kane up next for the Hillers. Pizzarella and Caulfield having a nice little conversation out there. Calming her down, saying, don't get over it. Let the bats do the work soon. That's what she's probably saying. First one's in the turf. Ball 1. There's a rip past second for a nice single. Hillers keep their bats going here. Kelsey McCoy. Kelsey McCoy grounded out to the pitcher last time. 7-5 Mohawks, 2 outs. Yeah, that one's way up high. And there's a swing and strike. 1-1. Right fielder McCoy. And that one's up high. 2-1. And there's a swing up past shortstop, out to Left field for a base hit. Moves Kane around to second. Ashley Callery, the third base player. We have 2 outs here at the bottom of the second. Caulfield with the pitch. And that's low. That's passed. And that's going to move the runners around. There's a foul ball. 1-1. Caulfield with the 1-1. And that's up high. We have McCoy on second, Kane on third. 2 balls, 1 strike to Callery. 3-1. Count is full. Callery looking to tie things up right here with a base hit. That's in the dirt, and that's going to load him up. Bring up Zoe Adams, the catcher. She grounded to 5 for the third out last inning. She grounded, did I say grounded to 5? Grounded to third base. Woo. It's got to be this altitude. There's a strike. 7-5 at the bottom of the second inning. Hill is hanging in. There's a pop-up in the infield, the shortstop. And Jewett is underneath it. So the Hillers were able to make things work. Getting 3 more runs to bring them a little bit closer to Millis. So, end of 2 innings, 7-5. Millis Mohawks will be right back for top of 3. All right, we're back. Top of 3. Hill is down 7-5. But they want to come back. A second home run in the second inning, which was John Ritz was just commenting. He can't remember the last time he saw that before. So up here is Jewett, the shortstop for Millis. And there's one inside for ball 1. And I just noticed there is a pitching change. Alex Reisenberg is in. For pitching, in for Paharic. I did not notice that change. John Riss is supposed to tell me these things, but he just slipped on that one, I guess. So Jewett takes ball 4 and walks to first. Up next is Bridges. Bridges got that nice triple last inning that brought in 2 runners for them. And Jewett steals it, safely slides into second. And there's a pop-up out there to left field, which is caught nicely by McCoy. And Bridges is out for their Millis' first out, which brings us up to Powers, our center fielder. Jewett has a nice lead off that bag. Hit down at third. She looks the runner back at second. And it's a pass ball at first base. And Jewett makes it home. So that was an error on Calorie. I'm sorry. Yeah, well, I call that on the throw, so I'm going to assume that's going to be an E5. So Millis goes up 8-5. That was a ball to Caulfield. 1-1. Two balls, 1 strike to Caulfield. Reisenberg on the mound for the Hillers. As an infield pop-up, it's just going to be over the head of Calorie, and it's foul. 2-2 count. Top of the third inning here. Reisenberg with the 2-2 pitch. And it's a swing foul down third. And that was high. And it looks like a nice, easy steal for Powers as she takes third. And that one was high at ball 4. Caulfield walks. The base on balls. And up comes Pizzarella. She had a popped out in the first and a nice double in the second inning with an RBI. Pizzarella sees balls 1. Caulfield on second. Powers on third. 1 out. Reisenberg deliver her 3-0 pitch. And that's going to be high, and that's going to load the bases again. We should bring Leach up to bat. If I did this right. Millis, third baseman. One out, bases are loaded. And there's a hit down to short. She's going to play it home for the out. Easy force denies the run. 2 outs. Second baseman Sparks has one strike on her. And that one's up high. 1-1. And there's a pop up deep to center field. And that makes it over the fence for a home run. Not just any home run, a grandy slammy. That bench is going crazy right now as Sparks nails one deep to center field over the fence, bringing the Mohawks up with a 7-point lead, 12-5. That was a beautiful swing, and it made one of those sounds here that she got the right piece of it and sent it over the fence. So with 2 outs, that's going to bring us to the right fielder, Graton. Has a nice strike. Little update on the Hiller baseball game up against the Mohawks, which we'll wait after this play. This one here is going to be a tweener, fielded well by DeSimone to end this horrible inning. Well, not horrible for Millis. Their bats did the work. Millis is taking a bigger lead, 12-5. We're going to be right back with the bottom of 3 in just a second. All right, here we are back at the bottom of 3. Hiller's going to get those bats working here. Millis put on a little batting demonstration here. A home run, bunch of other runs. Now we have 12-5. They get some work to do. So leading off, it's going to be Callie Arthur, our center fielder. She popped up to center field her last time at bat. And that one's in the Doit. With the turf. Can I call it turt? Turf dirt? Turt? I'm going to trip up and say something I'm not supposed to, so I'll just call it that one was on the ground. Well, there's a foul ball back to the Millis dugout. 1-2 to Arthur. Is that not Arthur? Did they change something here? That's what stinks about being so far away. You don't get all the changes. That was number 10. I don't know who she replaced, but that was number 10. And top of the order with Charlotte Holden. One ball. See if I can figure out who that is. Oh, that was the pitcher, Alex Reisenberg. And there's a little dinker down the third base line. And the pitcher was able to get it. And it's a simple classic 1-3 out. Zoe Levine. Try to keep things going here. Or should I say get them started? Zoe looks at ball one. Caulfield having a great performance out here today. And there is a nice pop-up to center field for the old-fashioned 1, 2, 3. Well, I'll give you an update from Hilla Baseball before we sign off. Hilla Baseball, they're up. They're in the fourth inning, and it looks like the Hills are up 3-2. So there's some promising noise happening here. So we'll be right back in a second for inning number 4. All right, here we are, back top of 4. Hillers went down 1, 2, 3 at the bottom of third, but they're still facing that 7-point deficit, 12-5. I'm Mike Terosia, John Ritz on camera. Reisenberg with the pitch over the short. And did she get it? That was it out, all right? Very nice play. Up next should be Jewett, number 10. Yep. Last time she walked. But she was one of those many RBIs that were that were batted in last inning for Millis. And this is swing to center, and here we go, another 6-3. Nice grab. Hiller's defense doing a nice job over here. Come up next should be our Millis first baseman, Bridges. I think, no, that changed? Yeah, that's Bridges. There's a swing strike. It definitely boosts the confidence of the Hills if they can get out of here with a 1, 2, 3 inning. Yeah, that's a pass ball. But good for strike number 2. Oh, a little change up. Just didn't break in time. 1 and 2. Eisenberg pops it up foul over to the dugout. I should say Bridges popped it up. Eisenberg pitched it. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Another pop up to the backstop. Bridges staying alive. 12-5, Millis. Eisenberg with the pitch. And that is foul to the Hillers dugout. As a pop-up over the head of Calorie, but that's foul too. That's outside, 2-2. And there's a swing and strike, just the way the Hills wanted it. 1, 2, 3. Well, we're going to be back with the second half with the Hillers with D. Simone, Paharic, and Kane, seeing if they can get things started and try to shorten up that lead. So we'll be right back with the bottom of the fourth in about a second. All right, back for the bottom of the half. Hillers are up. There's a big foul. Thank goodness I did not park my car there today. Charlotte DeSimone. Charlotte walked last time, but we won't forget that first home run in the first inning. And there's a huge pop-up up to center field that is handled nicely by Powers. Holly Paharic starts off. She had a great last inning, too, with the two-run home run. And here she is. She's going out to left field, but it is caught. I say left, right field. I hate calling a game from the outfield because I have to think backwards. And I haven't had enough time thinking forwards. And I didn't come up with that. John said that to me earlier. Caroline Kane is up. She looks at ball one. Caulfield with her 2-0 pitch. Yeah, that's a strike. 2-1. Although the scoreboard says 1-1. I think I got it right. Yeah, that's popped up high. Let's go to the fans. Hey, and it's caught. Cut by the shortstop, Mr. Jewett from Millis. Nicely done. I know he'll watch this later, and he's looking forward to seeing if you caught that, John. I don't know. You got it? Good. And pop up to Jewett. First her dad catches a pop-up, and now the daughter. Another 1-2-3 inning for the Mohawks. Not exactly the way the Hills wanted their bats to work. So we're going to take a very short break, and we'll be back for the bottom of 5. All right, we are back. Top of 5. Let me get this right here. Top of 5, and we are at the bottom of their order. We'll start off with the center field Powers, followed by the pitcher Caulfield, and the catcher Pizzarella. And there's a pop-up foul. That's got to make it back to almost the track. Pretty close. I didn't see any fans go for it, though. I was kind of disappointed. Powers just gets a piece of that one, too. And that is foul. 2 strikes. That's the way I like to start them off. Now let's get that change up in there, swing and a miss, and we'll be happy. And Reisenberg delivers the first ball. So 1-2 to Powers. Reisenberg about to deliver her 2-2 pitch. And that is a line shot out to center field for a base hit. Top of the order. Millis pitcher number 7, Caulfield. Caulfield, that pops that up over the dugout of the Hillers. That one's high, and on the successful steal, Powers makes it to second. Caulfield walked her last 2 times at bat. And another ball, and that is going to be not in time. Powers makes it to third base. Adams checks Powers back. 3-1 count. Nice shot down the third base slide, and Caulfield's got to stretch it out for 2, and she does. So another run advances. And that brings us up with their catcher, Pizzarella. 13-5, Millis. And, yeah, that was at the letters. That was a nice strike. Pizzarella's looking at 1-1. Got Caulfield on second. There's a pop-up. That's got to go out of play. Over on the hill, and Hopkins assistant wrestling coach Tommy Carter helping out the team. Helping out his sister, always there to support. You see, what I love about this here is the coaches, they love coming up. Line down at third, checks the runner back. Oh, it throws it over the head at second. So that's going to be a fielder's choice for Pizzarella. So that brings up third baseman Leach. Runners on first and third. I was saying earlier, Tommy Carter, and not just him, but several coaches are here. Not only the coaches are supporting their students that play, but they also support the other coaches. So we have stolen base, Pizzarella on second now. Second and third. We have no outs. Leach is up and looking at 1-1 count. Leach with the sacrifice sacrifice ground ball. Oh, checks the runner. And a smart play to go for the force out at first. Second, third, 1 out. Brings us to Sparks, second base. Hits it again down third, checks the runner. Oh, almost, I thought she was going to lay a tag on her. She was close. I thought Callery was going to lay on the tag on Caulfield, but decides to go for the easy force out at first. 2 outs, bottom of 5. 13-5 Millis. Grattan is up. She flew out to shortstop last inning. And now again, another ground ball to third. Wow, I can't remember the last time I wrote this in a scorebook. 5-1, 5-1, 5-1. 5-3, 5-3, 5-3. So they were able to bring one run in, making the score 13-5. Hill is going to get the bats working here for bottom of 5. We'll be right back shortly. All right, we're back. Bottom of 5 action. Hillers will lead off with McCoy, followed by Callery, then Adams. They need to get their bats working this inning here. They got a lot of ground to cover. 8-point deficit. 13-5, bottom of 5. Caulfield looking really sharp on the mound today for Millis. Kelsey takes ball 1, I believe. There's a pop up to first base. And McCoy is up. Third baseman Callery. See if she can get something started here. There you go. Oh, hung it there for a while. That was a long time for that strike to call. 1-1. Strike number 2. 2-2 to Ashley. Now it's full. Full count, 1 out. 13-5 Millis Mohawks. And there's a line down to short. Jewett picks it up, throws it over to first, but not in time. Zoe Adams, the catcher. She popped up to Jewett last time. And that one's in the ground. Two balls, no strikes. So Adams looks at 3 straight balls. Callery on first. 1 out. That was down the pipe. 3-1 count. And there's a pop-up up to center, to left center for a base hit. Brings up the pitcher, Reisenberg. I think still, I can't see numbers from here. Get some Yeah, I think there's a change going here. We got a new runner. What are we doing here? All right. So Adams is going to come out. And the pitch runner is going to be number 7, Cammy Trendle. It looks like Kelly Arthur is up. So I don't know how they moved things around last time. Last time it was Reisenberg. I don't understand the changes that much, how they do it. I'm sure they know what they're doing. Two balls. Here's the pitch. And that's pop fouled over to the cheap seats. 13-5 Millis, bottom of 5. 1 out. Caulfield with the 2-1 pitch. Looked a little high from here. 3-1. Ball 4. Moves the runners around. And that will bring up to the top of the order with Charlotte Holden, second baseman. And there's going to be some discussion with the coach. So let's see what they decide to do. Yeah. I tell you, there's a good time. Looks like we're at the bottom half of the 6th inning for Hiller baseball. Hillers are up 7-2 against Medfield. So the boys are having a little better day at the moment. Charlotte Holden up, bases loaded, 1 out. There's a strike. And there's a foul back to the pitcher, the runner left for a double play. Not the way you want to do it, but a double play. Charlotte Holden batted into. Nice heads up by the pitcher Caulfield. So we're going to be back for the top of 6. And Hiller's got to do some defense and get their bats working. So let's take a little break and we'll be back. This is back again. Want to do some more damage. They're going to lead off with the left fielder Rice, followed by shortstop Jewett and first base Briones. I think I might have said Bridges last time because I can't read my own writing, but it's Briones. 2 balls. I'm sorry, 3 balls. 13-5, Millis. Top of 6. Yeah, that was a beauty of a strike. 3-1. And there's a line just past second base. So that's going to be a base hit for Rice. Shortstop Jewett. And easily stolen base by Rice. Goes Weisberg with the 1-0 pitch. Looks like Joe was a little ahead of that one. 1-1. Weisberg put that one very, very low. 2-1 count. 13-5 at the top of the 6th. No outs. Nice swing for a strike. There's a nice ball to second. So hold it to Harrigan for the first out. That brings up Briones. Briones struck out last time. Popped up to center field. And she also got that beautiful triple in the second inning. That brought in 2 runs. And there it is down to third. Handled nicely. 3 to first base. All right. So on the fielder's choice, we have Briones out and Rice over to third base. Two outs. Powers up. Powers with the nice rip to center field and handled very nicely by was it Paharic? Yeah. So that ends that mess. Now the bats need to start working for the Hillers. We're going to be right back for bottom of 6. Yep. All right, here we are. We're back again. And let's see what happens with this Hiller bats. The Hiller bats were great in the beginning, but they kind of died. And we're leading off with Zoe Levine, I think, still. Yeah, Zoe Levine. Then Charlotte DeSimone and Holly Perharic. See if I have it right. Nice grounded a short for the 6-3 out. Caroline DeSimone, shortstop, popped up to center field last time. Took a base on balls, but everyone remembers that beautiful dinger for the 2-run home run in the first inning. Let's see if we can have a repeat of that. Something like that might change the momentum here with these Hillers. Yeah, that's a pop-up over to the track. It looks like a parrot made an attempt, but I didn't think that was a real one. 1-1 to Caroline. A little low. Caulfield with the 2-1 pitch. And that's foul to the backstop. 2-2. Hill is down 13-5. They need to get things moving here. And there's a pop-up to center field. And that is caught easily by Powers. Holly Paharic. 13-5, 2 outs. Caulfield pitcher to Paharic. Yeah, that was up there as well. Caulfield with the 2-0 pitch. And that pops up. It's going to be over the shoulders of Jewett. And just out of reach. So we'll call that a single for Holly. And it brings up Carolyn Kane. Carolyn Kane popped up to short last time. But got a single and walked the other 2 innings. And that one's inside. That's a strike. Caulfield with the 1-1 pitch to Kane. Two and 1. 2 outs. Bottom of 6. There's a pop up to the first base line, but that looks like it's over the fence on top of the soccer nets. Got to put those things somewhere. That's where they'll wind up. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of 6. Another pop up to second base. And that's good for out number 3. 13-5. Millis is going to see if they can do some more damage. We'll be right back with top of 7. Thank you. I will fix that. 13-5. The Hill is got to do some defense to get the bats working, which I've been saying, I think, every inning. But this time I mean it. First pitch to Caulfield. We are at the top of the order. Caulfield, Pizzarella, Leach. And there's a dribbler down to third base. And a pass ball. Not good. So Caulfield makes it around to 2. on the error throw. Now we're at the catcher, Pizzarella, who gets it by third base out to the left field. And that will have runners first and third. Third base, number 2, Leach for Millis is up. I'm sure we'll see another stolen base right here in this pitch. And back to the pitcher, smart move. And the pitcher, Riesenberg, who I've been butchering all day, and I've just been corrected by parents. That's why I love having the parents close and listening so they can tell me. Normally I get it by text message for people watching online or at home on TV. But no text that I could see. So I apologize to the Riesenberger family. And there's a line out to left. And we're going to have a run scored. She's going to get 2 bases out of that. Leach with the double. That drives in the 1 run. First and third. Pop up from Sparks out to center field. And we're going to get Pizzarella to score on the sacrifice fly. $15-5 at the top of 7. And that's a foul ball down third for Grattan. Grant likes that side of the field. Getting thrown out by the third baseman last inning. Eisenberg high with a 2-1 count. 2 outs, 15-5. One. There's a strike. Full count. While the Hill boys Varsity just finished up with an 8-2 victory over the Millis Mohawks. Here, they're playing on the opposite field as Hill softball. And that's going to be ball 4 for a walk. Well, we went around that order, so we're going to go back to Rice here. Rice paying the left field. Foul tip. 1-1 count to Rice. Riesenberg with the pitch. And it looks like that's going to be inside for ball number 2. 2-1. 1 out. 15-5 here at the top of 7. And there's a hit down to second with a toss over to second for the out. Nice little scoop toss out of the glove. So 2 outs now. That's going to bring up the shortstop, Jewett. Swing and a miss, strike one. And Rice advances over to first. Over the second from first. So second. So second and third. Two count. Two outs. Swing and a miss by Jewett to end the inning. So that's going to be 15-5. They got, I don't know. I'm saying, yeah, it's high school baseball. Baseball and softball. You never know what's going to happen when they play. So here we go. We're going to be back in a second for the bottom of seventh. The discrepancy in the book here? Right here, you see it? I just want to make sure you notice it. We are back, bottom of the seventh. Millis Mohawks 15, Hopkinton Hillers 5. Leading off for the Hillers is Kelsey McCoy, followed by Ashley Callery and then Zoe Adams. Last time Kelsey was up, she popped up to the pitcher. Yeah, it's a nice little base hit there to get us started. A lot of exciting sounds coming from that Hiller dugout right now. As Ashley Callery steps into the batter's box. No outs. Runner on first. And called strike. Caulfield with the 0-1 pitch. Throws a little loop-de-loop. 1-1. And Caulfield delivers ball 2. Ashley facing no outs with the runner on first and pops it up foul over the heads of the Millis fans. There it is, a pop-up over the short center field. Unable to be played, good for a base hit. Runners advance to second, first and second. Zoe Adams is up. She singled her last time up. I'm sorry, no, that was, is this Cammy Trendle again? No, Zoe Adams. There you go. Yeah, Cammy Trendle, she ran. So, yes. Adams did single her last time at bat. And then she's out front. Oh, was that just over? Oh, it looked like it went over the bag. All right, anyways, so foul ball. This angle's a little tough to see. Yeah, I thought it was fair, too. It looked like it hooked. Caulfield with the 0-1 pitch to Adams, and there's a line through second base, and she gets on with a single, moving the runners around. Caliatha going in. Oh, here we go. Cammy Trendle again. Gonna run. Bases loaded for Cali. For Riesenberg. There I go again. I said I wouldn't get it wrong again. Riesenberg is up. And that one's low for ball one. No outs, bases loaded. I like this. I like the way this is starting here. One and one. Yeah, that ball's hit foul to the hill of dugout. And there's a call strike. 1-2 to Riesenberg. That was a strikeout. This pole is killing me here. So 1 out. Yeah, and so we're back at the top of the order with Charlotte Holden. That's what happens when I'm starting adding up my scores and checking my stats so Tom can do his report. Charlotte Holden facing 2-1 count here. And she knocks it to third. And she goes for the easy out at home. And she's safe, obviously, because I don't know why she just didn't run to third base, but so she's on with the fielder's choice. So 2 outs with bases loaded. Zoe Levine. Caulfield with the 0-1 delivery. And that's hit fair down the third base line. We got 1. We got 2. And they're going to call the ground rule double here. And 2 runs is going to score. So it puts runners on second, third. Score goes up 15-7. Chopping away at that lead. Finally. So now we're up with Caroline DeSimone. And she drives that down the middle. And that's going to advance 2 more runners. Nice base hit. 15-9. It looks like Caulfield and Pizzarella are going to have a little chat here. Talk about how we're going to deal with this last out. Two outs. Holly Paharic with a runner on first. As a pop up to first base. And that is going to do it. It wasn't exactly the way the Hillers wanted it to go, but it went anyways. So 15-9. Millis with the W. That brings their record up to 5-6, and the Hillers to 3-7. It was, I tell you, some great bats there in the beginning for Hopkinton. They got 2 home runs, one by where is it here? One by DeSimone and the other by Paharic. But then they sort of died off third, fourth, and fifth inning, sixth inning. Just they couldn't get their bats going. But Millis was able to pound them in the second inning by tacking on 6 runs right away, and then they kept it going on the third. So not the nice outcome we wanted. 15-9, Millis Mohawks beating the Hillers. For John Ritz, my cameraman, thanks for setting everything up, John, and being the man that you are. And I'm Mike Terosian doing the call because Tom Nappy wanted to do baseball. So I want to wish you all a great afternoon, and we will see you again.